Hello everyone, Billy Throttle here. We're back with some Peglin. Tonight we're going to do a custom run with the Spin Venter, and we're going to just do a kind of a basic bomb build. We got 3 of the Bob orbs, and we're going to take a Shock Absorber for our starting orbs, and then for our relics, we're going to start off with Focus Blast, where bombs deal, red bombs deal -2 self-damage and 4 times enemy damage. Well, all bombs deal 4 times enemy damage. It only affects the targeted enemy, and then we got Recombomulator just to throw more bombs, you know, to refresh bombs back onto the board. There's a ton of bomb synergy relics throughout. I just didn't want to load up too much. I figured we'll come across some throughout the run. So let's start with this and we'll see where it goes. We'll see if we can beat final boss with it. Act 4 final boss. Of these 3, knowing we're doing a bomb build, I'm probably going to take Decoy Orb. If I wasn't, I would have probably taken Adventurine, because we're probably going to look to add more bombs to the board, which will eventually take away these Adventurine pegs, so. Guess it'll be weird since these Bob orbs don't do any damage at all. I guess I did it to myself because they probably would have at least had this buff had I not added so many to our starting stack, but it's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot how strong we are with those bombs. So we didn't get enough gold to do anything there, but all right, refresh when we reload the board. We could try to go shop in Elite. Probably want to hit as many fights as possible to try to start making some gold. And we'll refresh any new bombs we add to the board too, so I guess I don't have to be shy about hitting the ones that are out here, but I was considering going a little more dangerous with my bomb build and adding in the relic that was at Sapper Sack that turns all of our bombs into red bombs. But I assumed with what we're trying to do, we'd probably kill ourselves with it unless we really load it up. We could have taken like Intentional Oboe for minus damage, because red bombs should do 5 damage to us now. Focus Blast is -2, Intentional Oboe would be -1. So it's like there was maybe a way that we could have negated that, but I decided we'll just go through and see what happens. I did say I want to go to the shop, but I would also like to upgrade some of these guys too, but let's go this way. Save the refresh for a minute. Guess, you know, I'm thinking about, you know, what if we find multi-ball? Do we care to have multi-ball? And I guess with things like Bob Orb, that would be a lot more bombs we would be adding to the board, so probably would take multi-ball. It wouldn't really affect Bob Orb's damage, so I think that's when maybe this build could start going, don't want to say crazy, but you'll get the bomb vomit, you know. Try to shoot over here where we already have some bombs. Focus Blast can be very powerful, but does take a, you know, it is nice sometimes when you're hitting all the enemies with bombs. Let's see if we can. Almost worked. I tried to deflect it down off the bottom of that bomb. Eventually, I guess the relic that lights bombs off in one hit would be useful. Enhanced gunpowder would be nice. Oops, got our refresh. Guess probably didn't really want the refresh, but we got it. Okay, we are at over 100 gold. No, let's not waste our money on more right now. Alright, so there's extra bomb damage. So that gets amplified by Focus Blast. I don't hate that. I'm tempted to take, like, a rub orb would be nice to, like, kind of set a bunch of these bombs off. Maybe we add one rub orb to the mix. And then in that case, let's remove the Pebble. And let's just go from there. See if we can get over to this elite. Should be good. With our extra little damage from the improved catalyst, we're able to kill these guys with one bomb each. I see, should we try to hit the refresh? We probably have enough bombs on board to just kill everything, but oh, there goes our refresh anyways on our reload. How quickly I forget about the relics I have. We'll have to check out the map if there's probably want to start upgrading some of the stuff we have. Oh, summoning circle's really nice too though. Alright, know what? I'm not even checking the map. We are immediately upgrading Summoning Circle. For every 2 health loss, add 1 gold to the board. Yeah, let's do that because a lot of our orbs don't even have damage. So, Safety Net, not very useful. We want to avoid this shop because we have 2 gold. We have 2 whole monies. Reduce, refuse, recycle. That'll be nice. We're going to litter the board with a bunch of bombs, and then when we explode, then we get some money. This stinks. I guess maybe we should have kept our Pebble, but... Alright, we lost the Bob Orb. We upgraded one too. We'll have to maybe replace that. Let's go straight here. Let's we could shoot directly into here, but let's shoot around. So we didn't light any off. Yeah, it's funny. Focus Blast really changes up some of these fights. This is a fight that you almost accidentally just kill everybody when you get into the bombs in here, but when you're not hitting everybody with all of your shots, then it takes a little bit longer. But let's pass on these right now. I'm trying not to stray too far from the initial bomb build. do want to get this elite, but I would also like to get some gold. Fair enough. I was kind of worried about this because these bombs mess up the power slide here, but I think with the increased damage from bombs, I'm hoping this isn't an issue. I forget how much each bomb does now. Was it 4 times 40 plus something? All right, so one more and he should be dead. Gold collected contribute to damage or bag of orange pegs. Neither of these probably make a big deal, but I guess we'll take bag of orange pegs. Let's go straight to Rub Orb, and then we'll get to Summoning Circle with Bob Orb after that. See if we even want to. We could just shoot this still, I guess. Okay. I think we're going to be okay. I don't think we need to worry about healing going into the boss. Let's upgrade Shock Absorber. And let's try to make some money. Fantastic. And I gotta remember the bombs do refresh. I could shoot them more towards the middle so we'll have access to them longer. I doubt we make a ton of bombs because I don't think the slime pegs count. It's not gonna matter though. You see, we almost one-shot him with that last shot, even though it was a summoning circle shot, so. So should I say, can I sandbag and try to make a little bit of gold here? If we're gonna do that, I guess we just go straight to Summoning Circle. Try to get as many orbs on the board. Let's do a couple upgrades here. Sphere Day's Fate, Cursed Mask, and Tender Cactus. If anything, it's probably just Sphere Day's Fate. It's definitely not Tender Cactus. We're not doing damage. Although, I mean, I guess, you know, really our damage is coming through Focus Blast right now. Eventually, the Shock Absorber will do some damage itself. And I just hate Cursed Mask. That's, as you can see, I don't think I've never, does it show it here? It does. I've never won with that on a Cruciball run. It's just something I just never take because it's not fun to use. It's just not fun to use. So I guess we'll take Spare Day's Fate, and we'll do Orbert's Nightmare. Okay, I got Ballista. See, I think we do 240 damage per bomb, yeah. These guys have 250 right now. We'll have to check out where the shops are. We would like some more relics to go with this. Like I said, there's a ton of them. I just didn't want to grab too many. I guess we should check for that shop location. Okay, there's one to the right. And then one down at the end, so Let's see, straight to bombs. Great shot, great shot. Alright, we grabbed a few bombs here. Hope that's enough to kill him. Yeah. Betsy's Hedge, Duplication Potion, or Crits Refresh the Board. It's probably not bad to refresh the board more often. I don't think we're going to do Duplications, Potions, stuff here, so let's just take Heavy Shaft Potion. Oh no, another one. It's a much better start than our last fight against the Mimic Chest. Okay, not gonna heal yet. More bombs. Oh, we should be saving our money for the shops though. When an enemy's defeated, refresh the board. Convert every 30 pegs hit into bombs. I think this is where things are gonna start snowballing. We're gonna add more bombs to the board. Oh, we really should have tried to get a little more gold here. Okay, so no bomb things here. I'm really sad we missed out another Bob Orb. Or they took that one away from us. We'll take the Bomb Baton. Just a couple more on the board to start with. We could take Eye of Turtle, which would give us more options later. Yeah, let's take Eye of Turtle. Okay, I thought we took Refreshive. We did not. We have Refresh Shield. And I think we saw Refreshive, but we took something else. And who's our boss again? Ballista. So we do want to go in there fairly healthy. At least make sure we can take 2 Ballista shots. Well, at least with the, what's this called? Powder Collector. We are, like, things like Rub Orb are adding bombs to the board too, so. Ooh, I did want healing. Probably just Popping Corn, because Slimy Salve, all the really good. We're not going to upgrade pegs here. And if we're turning everything to bombs, I actually don't think Popping Corn will work too well if we turn bombs to pegs. I don't think that works, or pegs to bombs. I don't think it works in that case, but something. Now we're at 15. I think Popping Corn would work here, so we hit the bomb. Okay, it looks like it did still work when we hit the bomb. So interesting. I didn't think it would, but it makes me feel at least a little bit better. A little more willing to maybe eventually tap into like red bombs or something. A little bit. Pass here. We can do a multi-ball. Really would like to go left. Ooh, we really want to go left because that's where our next shop is. Oh, good. Okay. I wonder if that path that I took right there was open the whole time and I missed it, or if it opened up along with that first shot. First trying to leave the stage shot. Okay, we do want to go left. It would be nice to pop a bunch of these bombs. So that one felt semi-safe enough, but Assault Totem, we can increase our max HP by 5. We might consider that. That would definitely help out on the Act 4 boss. Well, there's some max HP. I guess theoretically, this costs 20, right? So this is a better deal, apple a day. Okay, we do have short fuse. Short fuse is one that we would like. So our bombs detonate in one hit. And reduce self-damage from orbs by 50. From orbs. I don't know if that includes bomb damage. It does say -2 self-damage. So maybe we take Gardener's Gloves too. We'll keep our eyes, you know, maybe that's our other portion that we needed to feel comfortable doing red bomb stuff. So how are our squirrel balls doing? We're a little more than halfway. I have a little more than half left. All right, let's start trying to bump our max HP a little bit. Well, there's Grinding Monstera for some extra HP. Ring and reuse. All orbs have persist 1. I don't know if I care about that. I think we'll take Grinding Monstera. The earlier the better for Grinding Monstera, but, you know, a little later than I would like to start, but any extra HP is appreciated. Oh, okay, I meant to discard there. I thought I had discard. I was going to just shoot the summoning circle, but... Alright, no need. Let's upgrade Shock Absorber. Let's... Basalt Totem. Refreshes activate nearby pegs. We only have, I think, 1 refresh right now. Along with our crit helps to refresh too, but... it's just wall chicken. We're just looking for a lot of max HP right now. But I will hunt down this this peg. At first I thought that was a duplication station shot, but it was just all the squirrel balls. I think we got it, guys. All right. Bump the Basalt Totem. Constricting Chains. That's more multi-ball. Which we kind of don't mind right now. Yeah, none of these matter. So we can take Constricting Chains. And which of these do we like? Let's just do a Bulwark for all work. Next act, enemies will gain 5% of their max health and Bulwark every turn. Although I guess the Constricting Chains will hurt in a sense to collect these little Grinding Monstera pegs since we can't aim directly at them, but we will be shooting more multi-balls, so hopefully they just get hit along the way. Okay, shop in the middle and shop down here. So I'll probably, let's see, I'm going to keep bumping the Basalt Totem. but we'll try to we'll try to save up money for the shops because there's still more bomb relics out there I wouldn't mind having. Whoops. Alright, there is a red bomb here, which we did not hit. Curious to see how much damage it would do to us. Okay, we did hit it. We're at 167 health. 165. Okay, so they do 2 damage each, but we probably quickly heal that up with popping corn. I think I'd be happy if I could get up to like 200 max HP before this is all said and done. If we go towards the elite, we can still get to the shop, hopefully. You know, assuming constricting chains isn't being too mean, but randomly remove half your orbs or grab the nearest orb. I guess we'll grab the nearest orb, and we can remove it at a shop if it becomes annoying. Since it's mirror orb and it just copies something else in our deck, but I mean, copied summoning circle here. I mean, I would take that every time if it did it, but I see shock absorber. That could be good eventually in Act 4 because we are going to be putting off a ton of bombs. Let's just keep the one we have. 182 max HP, 2 additional crits, which are also refreshes for us. Whenever crits triggered, deal 2 times your orb's crit to all enemies. I mean, our shock absorbers can get pretty strong, but we're just gonna take the 2 extra refreshes. Right. Look how many bombs are on the board. Well, that is going to make navigating a bit tougher. Ah, that's fine. I think we can still get to the second shop. Super boots. No, what? That's fantastic because that helps us out on the final boss. It doesn't matter which way we go here, so maybe we could try for the free relic here. We added an extra bomb to the board. If you get like 5, even if it's not all 5 in the middle on that last shot, it does work. Except for the sling, sure, we don't have pebbles. Okay, we should be able to navigate over to the shop. I will always check behind the waterfall. Pegboards start with twice as many bombs. It's funny because some stages it's nothing and others it's like crazy. Unicorn horn. We definitely can try for this again. The relic that would really make this go crazy right now would be the explosive powder. Which I should have taken, but I didn't. Now I figured well, we'd maybe have a chance of finding it, but that's the one that would just make everything silly right now. Okay, no bomb-related orbs. Post-battle healing, I don't care about. Refill buster, I don't care about. Tactical treat, don't care about. Cookie, I mean, that's a little more healing. Salt shaker, we could take both of these. Because this works with the grinding monstera and the basalt totem triggers. So after this fight, we should have our like 200 max HP, which was just a nice round number in my head, but I'm going to go to Summoning Circle just to get more stuff on the board. Say trying to collect more of these pegs. So we got 205. I haven't noticed, I haven't been doing the math because it's kind of hard to tell how many you're shooting. Like normally if you throw bombs and kill someone before you take the next shot, like an enemy off the stage will come on. I don't know if that happens with bombs because I haven't noticed anybody come on. I feel like bombs is like one event and then the shot is like a separate one. All right, let's go say hi to QR code. So constricting chains does make this a little bit difficult, but we got at least something to stick and hop around in there. And we took out the two that we took out the two we probably should have waited on. Didn't think to re-aim, but I guess, whoops, we'll continue aiming at the purple one since it's mostly dead. Not mostly dead, it's half dead, but there. All right, mine's complete. Let's go say hi to the core. Increase max HP by 5. Heavy hands. We don't need dense shots. I know it's every other shot. 5 spin-ness. Every peg activated gets +4 damage, but attacks just -4/-4. I don't know if we want any of these, to be honest, because we don't refresh enough of the board with Leave the Rest for later. We don't need Heavy Hand, don't need Glorious Suffering. We're just going to skip there. I was really keeping my fingers crossed for Sapper Sack. These guys have a lot of HP, so they're going to take a lot of bombs to kill, but we should check on our shock absorber's damage throughout because it is going to get pretty high. $48 already. Where is our refresh? So over on the left-hand side. I wish I knew I better had a better. I've never paid attention to the rarity of a lot of relics. I know they have them all listed and when you set up custom games, but I think you get offered a rare relic, on the next event, along with like the removals, the upgrades, stuff like that. So I'm trying to think like what rare bomb relics there are out there that we would want. I mean, we have the max HP. We don't need to upgrade. We don't need to remove. So it's like we're probably just taking that option no matter what, but the rare relic option. I know we can't get Sapper Sack. That's a bomb relic. Let's see. I know this shot hasn't shot yet. Hasn't thrown the bomb yet. We're 60-60. I think we have enough bombs. You can leave the stage now. Thank you. Oh, I missed it. I thought for sure I had that little grinding monstera peg. All right, so let's add one of 3. Critical Ephraim, we don't really care about adding or taking away refreshes. Target attacks also hit nearby enemies. We don't have targeted attacks, and so we just take intentional oboe for a little less health loss. I think the bombs buff this kind of in real time, right? I can't tell because I was blocking. It's blocking how much damage it did and how much bomb damage it did. Good job, Bill. Good job, Bill. Create 2 gold when the board's refresh. Pincher maneuver. These are all garbage. Not garbage, but they're all useless here. So short pocket watch. Well, enhanced gunpowder. Welcome. That's one we really needed. This is a fantastic shop. Look at this. Round guard 2. Perfected reactant, so that's like 80 extra bomb damage. Fresh bandana. I mean, why not? I really don't need the refresh perspective, so we'll just skip on that. Okay, that was a fantastic shop. Oh, I forgot we had Mirror Orb. We could have theoretically gotten rid of Mirror Orb there, but it did line up summoning circle here. Yeah, see, I dealt that we had just the perfect amount of bombs to kill that first guy. Yeah, and I think enhanced gunpowder just won this run for us. We may have won it without it, but maybe not. I'm gonna do quick math on my phone real quick. If we're going up against, let's see, I think it's like 1,000,000 damage here. If I could clear everything, I would. All right, 1,000,000 damage, and I think we're doing 240 a bomb. We would need to hit 4,167 bombs to kill the final boss. And that seems like a lot of bombs, but whenever enhanced gunpowder will eventually clear the board pretty much every single shot, I don't think that number becomes a lot more achievable. Let's see, refreshes trigger crit, 2 times damage. I mean, once again, these don't really matter, but and honestly, let's see, we'll go straight here. The intangible shouldn't matter here since all our damage is going to come in chunks from bombs. Alright, we got all the stuff on the left-hand side. There's like 3 more, it looks like. Okay, we got them. Alright, only about 4,000 more bombs to go. Any bomb we blow up, we won't get until our refresh on like the next shot. So the board does look empty after you hit a bunch of the bombs, but do not fear. They will come back since we have Recombomulator. You just can't refresh them on the same shot. So I guess we do want to maybe be a little mindful of like trying to hit refreshes or crits since they work as refreshes, you know, as soon as possible, just to kind of get the board repopulated and, you know. we got the reload on, the refresh on reload. I wonder if there is, you know, those post-game stats. I wonder, they probably have a bombs thrown one. It would be interesting to see number of bombs thrown after this run. So this on its own is doing decent damage just because we hit so many bombs. Okay, halfway there. Only roughly, what, 2,000 more bombs? So you didn't even see it, like, happened so quick, but we got all the bombs there after we refreshed. Almost all of them. We didn't get these ones up here, but... Actually doing really well on health here too. Still at 250 health, so 150 above the base amount. Oh my god. Shield your eyes. Once again, probably didn't see it, but the bombs came and went already, so. I really hope we get the number of bombs thrown stat. God, if we know we're probably throwing roughly 4,000 here. I mean, I guess this is probably where the number of bombs really started going a little wacko, since we recently had the explosive gunpowder to really kind of set things off. So it's probably not as crazy of a number as I'm thinking, knowing how many we're probably shooting on this stage, but it might only be like 5,000 or 6,000 total. And it would mainly be mostly probably in Act 4. Let's check it out. Let's see what stats do they give us. Runtime, final HP, gold obtained, pegs hit. There is bombs thrown, and actually it's under that 4,000. I guess, you know, we were doing damage directly to the eye, and our shock absorber and rub orb were doing some damage at the end. But yeah, so I was kind of hoping that number was going to be a higher silly number, but I'm sure if I compare that to a normal run, it's going to seem way out of the ordinary, which is probably only like a couple hundred in a normal run, I'm guessing, if that. But yeah, that was Focus Blast and Recombobulator, mainly. Like I said, I was hoping to get my hand on some red bombs to really speed it up. It would have added some drama to the run too. It's like, is he gonna kill himself or isn't he? But yeah, I wasn't sure if popping corn would work on the bombs, but it appeared it did. But if we still had red bombs and we're dealing 2 or 3 damage to ourselves each time, it could have still been dangerous. So yeah. But I hope you enjoyed that one. We're gonna probably try to get back into the Cruciball climb. I've been mentioning I have a vacation coming up, so I'm recording a couple of these early. I don't know if I'll be able to get ones ready after I come back, so there might be like a week missing or something, but we'll see. I'll see what I can do. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.